विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, बृहन्मुंबई महानगरपालिका व्हर्च्युअल ट्रेनिंग सेंटरमध्ये आपले खूप खूप स्वागत। कोविड-19च्या या सद्यस्थितीत आपल्या शाळा बंद असल्या तरी आपले ऑनलाईन शिक्षण चालूच आहे आणि गेले वर्षभर आपण हा ऑनलाईन अभ्यास करत आहोत। त्याचसाठी आपली शिक्षणाची गती कमी होऊ नये म्हणून बृहन्मुंबई महानगरपालिका व्हर्च्युअल ट्रेनिंग सेंटरच्या माध्यमातून काही व्हिडिओंची निर्मिती करण्यात आलेली आहे। मी नीलिमा कदम, आपली व्हर्च्युअल शिक्षिका। आजचा घटक आपण बघणार आहोत पूर्व माध्यमिक शिष्यवृत्ती परीक्षा म्हणजेच इयत्ता 8वी पेपर दुसरा। यामध्ये तृतीय भाषा म्हणजेच इंग्रजी हा 50 गुणांसाठी आणि बुद्धिमत्ता चाचणी हा पेपर 100 गुणांसाठी असा असतो। एकूण पेपर दुसरा हा 150 गुणांसाठी असतो। थर्ड लँग्वेज अँड इंटेलिजन्स टेस्ट। आपण बुद्धिमत्ता चाचणी हा घटक अभ्यासणार आहोत। परीक्षेसाठी बुद्धिमत्ता या घटकांतर्गत पुढचा महत्त्वाचा घटक आहे तर्क व अनुमान, लॉजिकल रिझनिंग। तर्क व अनुमान हा बुद्धिमत्तेमध्ये असणारा अत्यंत महत्त्वाचा घटक आहे। कारण बुद्धिमत्ता या विषयामध्ये, या नावामध्ये हा घटक अंतर्भूत होतो। तर तर्क आणि अनुमान, तर्क लावायचा आणि त्यावरून आपण अनुमान काढायचं आहे। यासाठी भारांश आहे 12%, म्हणजेच 6 प्रश्न हे 12 गुणांसाठी आपल्याला या घटकासाठी येऊ शकतात। तर तर्क व अनुमान या घटकात येणारे प्रश्न हे आपल्या बुद्धीला चालना देणारे असतात। चित्र, माहिती, वयवारी, वजन, उंची, एखादी घटना किंवा प्रसंग यांचे तुलनात्मक विश्लेषण करणे आणि अचूक अनुमानावर आधारित हे प्रश्न आपल्याला सोडवायचे असतात। योग्य दिशेने विचार करून अशा प्रकारचे प्रश्न सोडविणे अत्यंत महत्त्वाचे असते। त्यासाठी प्रश्नांचे विश्लेषण करावे लागते, कारणमीमांसा करावी लागते। मिळणाऱ्या अनेक उत्तरातील योग्य उत्तराची निवड आपल्याला करावी लागते। काही वेळेला एकाच प्रश्नाची आपल्याला अनेक उत्तरं सुद्धा आढळून येतात। अशा वेळेला योग्य उत्तर कोणतं असू शकेल याची निवड आपल्याला करावी लागते। तर अचूक तर्क व अचूक अनुमान हेच निर्णय घेताना या घटकामध्ये आपल्याला उपयोगी पडत असतात। तर या घटकाचे 3 उपघटक आहेत। पहिला आहे उपघटक भाषिक, दुसरा आहे अभाषिक आणि तिसरा घटक आहे संख्यांच्या मांडणीतील सूत्र ओळखणे। सुरुवातीला सांगितल्याप्रमाणे यातील प्रश्नांच्या उत्तरांसाठी दिलेल्या माहितीची मांडणी लक्षात घेऊन तर्कशुद्ध पद्धतीने विचार करून अनुमान काढायचे असते। तर भाषिक घटकामध्ये वय, वेळ, घड्याळ, तर्क, नाते व माहितीवरून अनुमान काढावे लागते। मागील भागामध्ये आपण दिलेल्या द्विमित आकृत्यांमधील त्रिकोणांची संख्या सूत्राच्या सहाय्याने कशा प्रकारे आपण काढू शकतो किंवा चौकोन, त्रिकोण यामध्ये असणारे त्रिकोण आपण कशा प्रकारे मोजू शकतो ते बघितलेलं आहे। आज आपण दिलेल्या आकृतीमध्ये असणारे चौरस, चौकोन, आयत यांची संख्या सूत्राच्या सहाय्याने कमीत कमी वेळात अचूकपणे कशी काढायची त्याबाबत काही सूत्र अभ्यासणार आहोत। पुढचा प्रकार आहे चौकोन मोजणे, काउंटिंग द नंबर ऑफ क्वाड्रिलॅटरल्स। दिलेल्या चौकोनामध्ये आपल्याला काही आडव्या उभ्या रेषाने तयार होणारे अजून चौकोन दिले असतील तर त्यामध्ये होणारे त्या चौकोन म्हणजे चौरस, आयत, चौकोन किती होणार आहेत ते मोजण्यासाठी काही सूत्र आपण अभ्यासणार आहोत। पहिला बघा प्रकार आहे चौरस मोजणे, काउंटिंग टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्क्वेअर्स। नाउ सपोज दिस इज अ figure given. Now Now give number horizontally 1, 2, 3. Now horizontally number them. Similarly vertically 1, 2, 3. तर आडव्या 3 चौकोन दिसतात, उभे पण 3 चौकोन आहेत. अशा वेळेला चौरसांची संख्या काढण्याचं सूत्र आहे नंबर ऑफ स्क्वेअर्स इज इक्वल टू 1 स्क्वेअर प्लस 2 स्क्वेअर प्लस 3 स्क्वेअर. समान असतील जर 3x3 4x4 चा असेल तर काय करणार आहोत आपण, क्रमांक देणार आहोत आणि प्रत्येकाचा वर्ग करणार आहोत. 1 स्क्वेअर इज 1, 2 स्क्वेअर इज 4 प्लस 3 स्क्वेअर इज 9. सो टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्क्वेअर्स इज इक्वल टू 14. तर पुढचा प्रकार आपण बघूया. दुसरा एक प्रकार आपण आडव्या लाईन मध्ये नंबर देऊन घेऊया 1, 2, 3 and 4. Vertically 1, 2 and 3. So 3x4 type of square is there. 3x4 चा हा आपल्याला एक चौकोन दिलेला आहे. अशा वेळेला आपल्याला चौरस मोजायचे असतील तर काय करणार आहोत बघा. नंबर ऑफ स्क्वेअर्स आपण जोड्या लावून घ्यायच्या आहेत. अशा प्रकारे जोड्या लागल्या आपल्या 3, 4, 2, 3. आता राहिलेल्या 2 अंकांची जोडी लागत नाही. ते अंक जे आहेत ते तसेच ठेवायचे. या जोड्या लागलेल्या आहेत त्यांचा गुणाकार करायचा आणि त्यांची बेरीज. सो 3 into 4 plus 2 into 3 प्लस द ग्रेटेस्ट ऑफ रिमेनिंग नंबर्स. राहिलेल्या पैकी मोठा जो नंबर आहे तो घेणार आहोत आपण आणि त्यांची बेरीज करणार आहोत. सो 12 प्लस 3 2 जा व्हॉट इज इट इज 6 प्लस तर राहिल्यापैकी मोठा आहे 2 म्हणजेच 12 अधिक 6 अधिक 2 म्हणजे एकूण चौरस आले 20. अजून एक उदाहरण बघूया. आपण नंबर ऑफ स्क्वेअर्स काढणार आहोत. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Horizontally we number them. Vertically 1, 2, 3, 4. ओके. आता आपण जोड्या लावणार 4, 5, 3, 4, 2, 3. राईट. यांच्या पेअर करून घ्यायच्या, त्या ऍड करायच्या आणि राहिलेल्या पैकी मोठा नंबर. सो 4 into 5 plus 3 into 4 plus 2 into 3 plus the greatest of remaining numbers. 20 plus 12 plus 6 plus remaining greater is 2. Right? Add these numbers. 20 plus 12 that is 32 plus 6 38 plus 2 which will be equal to 14. So number of squares will be equal to 40. आता चौकोन आपल्याला मोजायचे आहेत. बरोबर. दुसरा प्रकार बघतोय आपण टाइप 3 काउंटिंग नंबर ऑफ क्वाड्रिलॅटरल. चौकोन मोजायचे असतील किंवा आयत मोजायचे असतील. अगेन 1, 2, 3, 4 horizontally 2. Now add numbers in the row. ओके. काय करायचंय आपल्याला जर आयत किंवा चौकोन मोजायचे असेल रेक्टँगल्स if we want to count the number of rectangles, add numbers in the row. Similarly add numbers in the column. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and multiply them with the number of numbers in the column, sum of the numbers in the column. So total rectangles is equal to sum of numbers in the row into sum of numbers in the column. So what is the sum of numbers in the row? Yes, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 that is 10 and in column 1 plus 2 that is equal to 3. So number of rectangles will be equal to 10 into 3 which will be equal to 30. Okay. Next, same type of type 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And 1, 2, 3. So horizontal numbers and vertical numbers, we have to add them. Number of sum of horizontal numbers and into sum of vertical numbers. So vertical numbers, again we are using the numbers in the consecutive numbers formula. n into n plus 1 upon 2. So 6 into 7 upon 2. So what is number of horizontal numbers? 2 3s are 6, 7 3s are 21, right? And here 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 6. So 21, or we can find with the help of this formula, 3 into 4, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, getting? So 21 into 6, that will be equal to 126, right? So with the help of this formula, that is n into n plus 1 upon 2, consecutive number, addition of consecutive number. So instead of counting 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, we can use this formula and count this as 21 and these as 6. So 21 into 6 is 126 is the number of rectangles in this figure. किती त्रिकोण आहेत? त्रिकोण मोजायचे आहेत आपल्याला. बघा, how many triangles are there? Again, 2 diagonals and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 parts. So number of diagonals into number of blocks. Number of diagonals 2. Number of blocks 8. So number of triangles will be equal to 8 into 2, that will be equal to 16. Option number 1 is the correct answer. See here, I have given the solution as number of triangles with the help of vertices. I have given the solution. Okay. You can confirm this with this diagram also. They are 16 in numbers. बाजूच्या आकृतीत किती चौकोन आहेत? आता आपण बघितलं की या आकृतीमध्ये किती होत आहेत चौरस? 1 2 3 4 आणि हा एक टोटल 5. बरोबर, हे टोटल 5 होतात. तसं या ठिकाणी बघा, हे 5 होणार, तसंच याच्यामध्ये 5 होणार, आतल्यामध्ये 5 होणार. म्हणजे 5 5 5 टोटल हाऊ मेनी स्क्वेअर्स आर देअर? येस, option number 3, that is 15 squares are there in this figure. या ठिकाणी आपल्याला चौकोन मोजायचे आहेत. How many quadrilaterals are there in the following figure? Okay, again, see here, this is 1 2 3 and again this is 1 1 2 3. So 3 by 3 square is there. Therefore 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, this is 14. Right? So 14 squares are there like this way. 1, 2, 3. Now the single square we will count them. First we'll count this, see your big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, consisting of 5 times. See here, 1, 2, 3, and this one is 4. So green squares are how many are there? 4. Right? Getting this 4? Yes. Next, see here, these singles, how many squares are there? Blue one, 4. Now remaining this one, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these yellow are 4 and the whole one is there, that is 1. So total count them, 14 plus this 12, that is 26 plus 1. So number of squares are 27 in this figure. How many triangles and squares are there in the following figure? Now remember the sequence, triangles and squares. So first is given the number of triangles. Now finding the number of triangles in the squares, first we'll find in the square. या चौकोनातील आपण त्रिकोण सर्वप्रथम मोजणार आहोत. आपल्या सूत्रानुसार number of diagonals into number of parts. Now how many parts are there? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So 8 parts. two diagonals. So in this square there are 16 triangles, right? किती त्रिकोण झाले या चौकोनामध्ये? 16. 16 हे झाले. त्यानंतर बघा आता या बाहेरचा बघूया. 17 आणि हा पूर्ण एक मिळून 18. So 17, 18. Similarly, this is 19, 20 and whole one is 21, right? Then this one 22. Similarly, this one 23. Getting? 23. Next 24, blue color. 24, whole one is 25, right? This is 26. Similarly, this right angle 27 and whole the triangle is 28. So number of triangles will be how many? Yes, they are 28 triangles. Now squares. So 1, this is 2, 3 and 4. 4 squares are there and the whole one is fifth one. And one more is this one. This is 6th. Right? Is there any? No. So 6 squares. So how many triangles and squares? 28 triangles, 6 squares. Option number 4 is the correct answer. Right? Find the number of triangles and squares in the given figure. Remember, you have to consider the sequence, what is asked. First triangles and then squares. Number of triangles and number of squares. त्रिकोण आणि चौरस. Now, with the help of formula, we can solve this question. Otherwise, we have to calculate one by one. It is risky. So, better we solve this example with the help of clues that we have learned. Right? Now, first we are finding triangles in the triangle. See here, triangle, one big triangle is there. Now this triangle is divided vertically into two parts, right? See here, this is the one triangle. Yes, this one is one triangle. So this one partition vertically and this one is second partition. So vertically this is divided into two parts. Now horizontal lines, how many number of horizontal lines? 1, 2 and 3. So 3 horizontal lines are there, 1, 2 and 3. So what is the formula for finding triangles? Yes, number of triangles in the triangle is equal to n into n plus 1 upon 2 into number of horizontal lines. N is the number of partitions. So 2 vertical partition, 2 into 2 plus 1, that is 3 upon 2 into how many horizontal lines? Yes, 3 horizontal lines. So 3 3s are 9. So number of triangles in the triangles are how many are there? Yes, 9 triangles are there in the triangle. Right? Now coming to the square, number of triangles in the square. How we have calculated this? Yes, the number of triangles in the square is equal to number of diagonals into number of blocks. Now for this, how many? This is 2 diagonal and it is divided into 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 2s are 8. Right? So 9 and 8. How many are there? Triangle total 17. Right? Now these are 17 triangles. Now remember some more triangles are there. See here, these 4. Right? So 17 plus 4. How many are they? Yes, 21. So total 21 triangles are there, right? Now, number of squares. How many squares? Again, see there, this is the whole square. For yellow color I am using this. See here, see this is a square, right? And it is divided into 4 parts. So 1 square plus 2 square. Number of squares equal to 1 square plus 2 square. Here also 1 square plus 2 square means how many are there? 5, right? And one more is this one and this one, these two. So 5 plus 2, how many squares are there? 7 squares. So 21 triangles and 7 squares. Okay. Next, find the number of rectangles. Now for finding number of rectangles, what is the formula? Yes, total rectangles equal to sum of numbers in the row into sum of numbers in the column. So 1, 2 and this is 1, 2, this is column. So what is the sum of numbers in the row? It is 3 and here also 3. So 3 3s are, see 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Here also 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 into 3, that is 9 rectangles are there. Now see, this is triangles are given, but they are not the part of this rectangle. We have asked number of rectangles. Okay. Next. So answer is option number 3, that is 9. शेजारच्या आकृतीत त्रिकोण आणि चौरस यांची संख्या मोजा. How many triangles and squares are there in the following figure? Now again finding triangles in the square. Now see here, 2 diagonals are there. How many partitions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 partitions and 2 diagonals for bigger square. So 8 2s are 16, right? Similarly, the inner square, again it is divided into 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Again 8 2s are 16. So 16 plus 16, that is 32 triangles are there. And what about squares? Now square, the bigger one, it is 1, 2, 2 by 2. So 1 square plus 2 square, by formula we can count these for outer 5 squares and inner also. Again it's 2 by 2 square is there. So 1 square plus 2 square, so 5, 5 and 5, 10. So option number, see here, with the help of these names you can find the number of triangles and squares. So option number 3 is the correct answer, that is 32 triangles and 10 squares. Okay, so better to find out the number of triangles and squares with the help of formula. So for finding triangles in the square, number of diagonals into number of blocks, right? And for squares, if it is 2 by 2, 1 square plus 2 square, it is 3 by 3, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, by making squares. Next, find the number of triangles and squares in the given figure. Now see again observe this figure. Okay, now for square, again the bigger one, it is divided into, see here, this is 1, this is 2, right? This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. I am considering outer square, right? So 8 and these 2 diagonals, this one diagonal this way and this one, right? So 8 2s are 16. Similarly for the inner, again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and again 2 diagonals. So again 16 plus 16, 32 triangles, right? But this, observe this figure, there are triangles also this way. So 16 plus 16, 32. This one is there, right? 1, 2. See here. 32, 30, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, total 1, 38, 39, 40. This one is 41, 42, 43, and whole one is 44. So 44 triangles. Okay, and squares. How many squares again? Yes, 5 and 5, that is 10. So 44 triangles and 10 square. Option number 1 is the correct answer. See, remember, first of all, we have calculated the triangles with the help of formula, that is 16 plus 16, 32. And next, the remaining one by counting them, right? So 44 triangles and 10 squares. So better you go for formula first and then remaining triangles by marking them with the help of pencil or numbers. Okay. So option number 1 is the correct answer. How many quadrilaterals are there in the given figure? Now observe this figure carefully. Now the quadrilaterals. See, 1, 2, 3, next 4, see here, 5, quadrilateral, 4 sides, 6, this is 7th one and the 8th one. So number of quadrilaterals in the given figure are, how many are they? Yes, 8. So you have to mark these figures. So there are 8 quadrilaterals in the given figure. So sometimes there is no, we cannot use formula. We have to use those, that is, we have to count the number of sides, and with the help of these 4 sides, by numbering them, we have to count the quadrilateral. So find the number of rectangles in the following figure. Now suppose this is the figure given. We have to find out the rectangle, number of rectangles in the given figure. So what is the formula? Yes, sum of the numbers in the rows into sum of the numbers in the column. So first of all, we have to number the rows 1, 2 and 3. So what is the sum of these numbers? 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. Similarly, in column 1, 2, 3. So this sum is also 6. So 6 into 6, that is 36. So the formula is total rectangles equal to sum of the numbers in the row into sum of the numbers in the column, which will be equal to 6 into 6, that is 36. Now another way, if 3 by 3 or 2 by 2, that is number of rows equal to number of columns are given, in such cases you also use this formula, that is number the rectangles. See here, what you have to do? 1, 2 and 3. Okay, what you have to do? First mark each rectangle 1, 2, 3, and after that make the cube of this 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube. So 1 cube is 1 plus 2 cube is 8 plus 3 cube is 27, and 27 plus 8, 35 plus 1, 36. You will get the answer 36. That is option number 4. So when number of rows is equal to number of columns, in such cases you can find out the number of rectangles by this formula, that is, give the number to the rectangle and make cube of each number, okay, and add them. Find the number of triangles in the given figure. Now observe this figure. Here we cannot find any formula, so here we have to count them. So 1, this is 2, both this 1 and 2, that is 3, this one is 4, next this total one is 5, this one is 6, again this is 7, total is 8, this one is 9 and this one is 10. So how many triangles are there? Yes, number of triangles in the given figure are 10. In this way, see here the triangle 6 are shown in the figure, and another is ADB total one, ACB that is consisting of 5 and 3, BDC 2 and 3, and ADC that is 1 and 2. Okay, so option number 1 is the correct answer. Number of triangles in the given figure are 10. So when the figure is given, observe that figure carefully, and if possible apply some formula to find out the number of triangles or number of squares or number of rectangles. With the help of this formula, you can find out the number of triangles, squares and rectangles easily and quickly. But whenever the formula is not possible, you have to count them one by one. Okay? Thank you.
तर आजचा घटक आवडला ना? अशीच माहिती मिळवण्यासाठी या चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करा आणि हे व्हिडिओ पुन्हा पुन्हा पहा. पुन्हा भेटणार आहोत पुढच्या भागात. थँक्यू.